Hey everybody, so it's time for today's word of the day. But today we're going to talk about a phrase, not a common phrase, just a phrase from the Bible. Hardened heart is what we're going to go over. And it's a spiritual state of stubborn resistance to God's will, characterized by unresponsiveness to spiritual truth, faithlessness, and lack of compassion. It's often characterized as being disobedient and insensitive to God's voice. What hardens people's hearts? This was interesting. And also how to soften it. So sin and rebellion. So if your heart or you know somebody's heart who's hardened by what you believe is sin or rebellion, it's important that they learn to repent and turn away because they are at risk for further desensitizing their own conscience. And for lack of faith, trials. So just going through faith under fire, just going through hard situations and making it through it will help with lack of faith. Pride and arrogance, the way to soften a person's heart would be to acknowledge God's sovereignty. And then let's see, worldly distractions. So that's focus on God and eternity and not on, worldly distractions. Unforgiveness and bitterness. Some ways to soften your heart is to develop compassion and just let go and trust God to be your vindicator. So hardening a person's heart who has spiritual neglect is for you to engage in spiritual discipline, like reading the Bible, praying, and, repenting, turning away. And another thing that I have written down here is just, of course, we have to continuously repent, pray, and seek God's guidance on a regular basis. That will continually soften our hearts. And then a note here that I have is once you are a believer, a good way to renew your mind is to reflect on the many things that God has done for you. And that really helps just kind of put things into perspective. And that is today's word of the day. This was a long one, but I pray that God just keeps softening your heart and, helps to make you open to believing in him. And I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for listening. Bye.